go. Peace, baby. All right, let me go ahead and bring Facebook in here and we're going to flow. All right, we got everybody in here. We got YouTube, Facebook, and we have Instagram. Goddamn. Welcome in, lovelies, new and true. Welcome to the Crystaline Mars Show. Baby boo, I am your co-host, Mrs. Duüblé Jones. I am the lady with the stones, the come here's, and the leave us a fuck alones. And I'm a spiritual guide to assist you in this life in any way that I can. So be sure to link in with us on all social media platforms, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and I was about to say Twitter. We are not on Twitter, but y'all be sure to link in the website, crystalinemars.com, and book any spiritual services that you may need. And also shout outs to our baby boo. Hold on, because I don't like that I'm not giving y'all eye contact right now. I don't like that I'm not giving y'all eye contact right now. One sec. Damn, she's bad. 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 Yeah. Okay. But shout outs to our baby boo, Crystal. Crystal K. This was the stone of the day, the piece of the day. And obviously, I literally made her just for her because I was going to wrap a stone, like a necklace. You know, I was going to make like a necklace. It was like a last minute, oh shit, today is the stone of the day. And I was like, I need something new to add. And so I started to wrap a necklace, but then my spirit led. I looked at the wands and I was like, okay, and it would be pink. Crystal, your wand is pink. Crystal's favorite color is pink, to those of you who don't know why I'm like so stoked. But yes, I will be creating more divinely. If y'all are interested in these, of course, inquire. She told me, Crystal said that she was gonna be inquiring about one very soon. And I guess I got her message telepathically. But this is a very powerful piece to use in your meditations, to elevate your spiritual meditations and your spiritual sessions and things like that, healing sessions, astral traveling. And so this was, like I said, the piece of the 48, but she is off the market. Okay, she's off the market. So thank you so much for your order. You said, look at my baby. Sherman. No, seriously. Sherman. But we do have some more beautiful jewels on crystalinemars.com, handcrafted with love from me to you. And you'll get free shipping for all U.S. orders over $75. So thank y'all in advance. Y'all meet us here tomorrow night, Saturday Night Live. I will be pulling our raffle winners to see who wins what merchandise from our website. It is not too late to add your name. It's just $5 per entry. You can send your love offerings in through Cash App, PayPal, Apple Pay, Zelle. And you'd be surprised because in the past, there were times where lovelies would come the night of and be like, Duublé, is it too late to add my name? It's too late, and they'd send like $5 and they were the one who actually won. So $5 will go a long way for sure. If you want to increase your chances of getting picked, you can always exchange more. But yeah, y'all meet us here for the Crystaline Mars Show. I'll probably go live a little earlier, probably like around 8:20, maybe 8:15. Don't mark my words, know what I mean? Just to kind of give us some time to allot for that raffle. Graffiti said my name about to be all up in the raffle. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all so much for sharing this space with us. I did upload the daily energy for February 1st. Would y'all like for me to make a daily, a video of the overarching energy? Is it overarching or overarching? I've been saying overarching, but the overarching energy for the month of February. If y'all are interested, let me know, because I've been contemplating if I want to make a video or not of that on our YouTube channel, but I believe that's it, y'all. So let's go ahead and flow with the show and roll into the message of the day. Welcome into all of our Facebook lovelies. Woo! So the message of the day is get ready to eat consistently. Get ready to eat consistently. And it will only be consistent if you consistently put the work in. This is not to say you cannot enjoy the fruits of your labor. Ain't nobody telling you to not enjoy your fruits of your labor. But I just recorded a video. I'll be dropping it divinely when my spirit leads me to. But the message was, it's often that when our prayers begin to be answered, it is when our intentions begin to materialize and manifest, that's when we slow up. That's when we slow up. And I often go back to this analogy where, well, it's not really an analogy, but on Love and Basketball, the movie Love and Basketball, Monica, she shot her shot in practice and she actually made it, but she froze. She stood there and she froze, and she was pretty much basking in her glory because she had made her shot. But then while she was there frozen in that moment, they the defense scored. The defense scored. And so it's often that when our manifestations and things come in, like I said, we slow down. You know, we get lost in the celebration. And so, yes, eat, yes, reap, but continue to sow, and it will continue to flow. Continue to sow and continue to flow. All right. I've been talking about the Uranus moving direct in the sign of Taurus, and Uranus is all about change. Taurus hates change, right? So there is this opposing energy present. Some of y'all know that there are certain things that have to change, and you may be resisting it. You may be resisting it because you love doing certain things. You love talking to certain people. You love consuming certain things as much as you normally do. And Uranus is coming through like really doubling down, like, and it could show up through you just feeling more tired, like very experiencing extreme fatigue, or getting sick, or just running behind. Because I'm seeing like somebody smoke. I'm seeing somebody smoke. They're trying to smoke before they leave the house, and they're already pushing for time, but they're like, hold on, let me hit the blunt real quick, or hold on, let me do this real quick, right? Something that can freaking wait, but they just got to do it, and it sets them back further, right? And so, the best thing that you can do is adjust with the times, adapt with the times, because yes, it's going to be uncomfortable a little bit. It's going to be some things that you don't want to do, but when you start to see when you start to see these things come in for you, you're going to understand it. It's going to make sense, and you're going to want to do it eventually. But this energy is coming in. This is coming in. And that's part of why I wanted to channel the energy for the month of February, because the energy that I channeled for the 1st of February, it really feels like the energy of the month. And it's more that I can expound on when it comes to the energy of February. But heavy on the Valentine's Day, the gifts. This is like Valentine's month, right? And so there's going to be a lot of things that come through for you that Spirit wants you to be open to receive. But yeah, you got to make some. It's like some sort of discipline that has to be cultivated within yourself, self accountability. And yeah, but expect these things to come through for y'all, and I'm excited, and it's definitely well deserved. It's definitely been long awaited for a lot of you. So that's the message of the day. Get ready to eat consistently, and you don't have to hurry up and try to eat for the next thing, out of fear that the restaurant about to close. No, take your time, okay? So that's what I got for the message of the day. And so I'm now going to go ahead and get into the daily energy. I'm thirsty though. Hold on. Peace, NY Debs. Sheba. Peace, love. Woo. All right. So let's flow into the daily energy. And so I'm going to be covering the daily energy for February 1st. We have this 33 energy here. All right. Somebody may have been suffering from like very dry skin, because like now I'm all itchy all of a sudden. I don't know if somebody got eczema or something like that, or just the weather change. You're finding that your skin is more dry, right? Shea butter would be a best friend, especially in this cold, dry weather. But I'm missing you. Y'all know this my part. Or it ain't come on yet, but I'm gonna keep on going. So with this Christ consciousness energy, it's definitely feeling like rebirth, like I channeled for the YouTube video. We have the moon in Pisces, which is representing like that very spiritual aspect. You feeling like otherworldly, serendipitous type energy coming through as well. Say no more. I can say no more, baby. But it's also Saturday. So Saturday is that Capricorn energy, earth sign. So it's like heavy on this as above, so below, earthing yourself, but also, okay, I don't know what's going on with the connection, y'all. We had a little hiccup on both Facebook and Instagram, but we back. But yeah, so it was definitely like this energy where you're definitely going to be connected to source on this day and feeling more stable, just feeling more stable as a whole, you know, spiritually, mentally, physically, as well as emotionally, because Pisces can be very sensitive and you know, all over the place sometimes. But I do see that this Saturn energy, and from it being a one day, that one represents Leo. Leo is a fixed sign, so it's bringing in that, you know, fixed energy to kind of help us, like, energetically, it's going to be a container for us emotionally. All right. And so I did channel this power reclamation energy for the collective. All right. On this day, a lot of you will feel definitely empowered, and just heavy on you, you know. With the moon being in Pisces, Pisces is all about trying to give to other people. But on this day, it's definitely going to be highlighted how you need to give to yourself so you can have space and capacity to give to other people. And a lot of you have lost yourself, right? You may have lost yourself in your children, lost yourself in your job, lost yourself in depression, lost yourself. Maybe you've gained weight and just feel like you've lost a part of yourself. Maybe you've lost a part of yourself in past relationships. And on this day, it's going to be, you're going to feel more whole. On this day, you're going to feel more whole. There may be some things that you remember, literally like regather, or there may be some things that you even experience that's going to remind you of like a past version of you that you missed. Okay, and it may not look exactly like the past, but it's going to have this familiarity and this level of comfort and just freedom to where it's going to bring you a peace of mind. I channeled I do. Are you willing to commit? I do. Are you willing to commit? So, and I channeled this elope energy. And elope is to pretty much go get married secretively without parental, without like, what's the word? With like, without parental approval. I believe like approval is the more appropriate word for that. But to pretty much go get married uninformed. That's what elope means. And so with that elope energy, it doesn't have to look like literal like engagement or marriage for some of you. But it could be a commitment, something that you do on a down low, something that you commit to on the down low. You know, maybe in the past, you were the type of person where, let's just say hypothetically speaking, like you make up in your mind, okay, I'm going to fast. You make a public service announcement. You're talking to your friends, you're talking to your siblings, and you're like, I'm gonna fast for 4 days, or I'm gonna fast for a week, or I'm gonna fast from this, or I'm gonna do this, or you know, even when it comes to just contracts or something that you plan to do, you may just be so quick to talk, but there may be some things that come through for you, and it did feel like it was heavy on you and God. It was like personal things. It really feel like it was personal things that you are gonna choose to do to better yourself. And it's just more so like it's between you and God, like an A and B conversation. And you just like, I don't feel a need to really include anybody else who has nothing to do with it in my business. And so I did channel though. I do. Are you willing to commit? So there could be some things that come through some opportunities that come through, some visions that come through, some downloads that come through, some contracts that come through, whether it's spiritual and or physical. And the question still stands, are you going to commit and go all the way? On this day, though, this will be a really beautiful day to reflect on yourself and your weaknesses, you know, and be honest with yourself when it comes to where you are vulnerable. All right, where are you vulnerable? You may feel vulnerable spiritually. You may feel vulnerable physically. You may feel vulnerable emotionally. And it's just important that you are honest with yourself, like I said, on a YouTube daily energy, because when you're honest about where you are, when you find yourself in these scenarios that trigger you, in those moments you can say, hey, ooh, this is a soft spot. Ooh, this is a trauma response. Ooh, this is a defense mechanism. How can I navigate this space differently? How can I secure myself? How can I reaffirm myself that I am safe? Right? And so on this day, it's going to be really, really easy for you to just tap in with yourself, for you to be in tune with yourself. And a lot of things are going to make sense when it comes to like your feelings. You'll definitely be able to articulate your feelings and gain even a deeper understanding. Maybe even when it comes to the root, some of y'all may have been doing some shadow work or just really trying to get to the root. Like, when did this all start? Because I only just remember experiencing it time after time, year after year, relationship after relationship, season after season. But where did this really start? This will be a day where it'll be really good to do some shadow work, get into the root of things. But again, in order to get to the root, you got to dig. You know, you got to dig, you got to ask questions, you got to seek the truth, and you got to be honest, you know. Like, this is freaking dirt, this is soil. Don't sit up here and lie to yourself and say that it's something else, you know. It's not coffee grounds, like it is dirt, you know. So be honest about what it is, and that's going to help unlock some things within yourself, which can ultimately free you. All right. So I also channeled this battle of perspectives energy for the 1st of February. So there could be some conversations. There could be some conversations that are had. There could be like some videos that you come across, some podcasts that you come across, a conversation that you overhear, and it may be a completely different perspective than what you have. And I would recommend, if this does happen in your reality, like if this is something you experience, to ask questions and to really zoom out of your way of thinking, because there is something that you can learn here. There is information that can help you grow or just really understand something deeper beyond what you already knew, if you're not just so locked in you being right and them being wrong. And so two things can be true at once. Two things can be true. So it's not that your perspective is wrong and theirs is right, or vice versa. But if you are having a situation on this day where you kind of like button heads, because it is Saturday and that is Capricorn energy, and anybody who knows Capricorns do not like to be wrong. Capricorns can be very headstrong, and they can be very argumentative when they feel like attacked or came for. And so on this day, that energy could be present, and what can benefit you most is zooming out, and instead of trying to prove your point, see where the other person's coming from and like seek the truth, even in the lie that you feel like they may be telling. Okay. I also channeled, some of you may have felt like spiritually as well as physically attacked, as if you were thrown to the wolves. But a lot of you are going to find on this day, because just from reflection, that you came out stronger. You came out stronger than you went in. All right. And some of y'all may have really just been doing a lot of fighting spiritually to just overcome certain battles, certain challenges. It could have been just internal things within yourself. It could have been relationships, things that have to do with like your children or your partner, your spouse. But some of you definitely were in this energy where it was like, bro, like, what did I ever do? What did I ever do? Remember, I've been channeling that target energy heavily yesterday. So it's like, why am I being targeted? Like, why do I have to experience these things? But it was ultimately to help you develop your character, to build your character, and for you to also take the position to lead as the shepherd. You know, some of you were just very, very naive. You lacked boundaries in certain areas. And you had to learn, like, if I don't stand up for myself, I will get walked over. You know, if I don't choose to commit to myself, if I don't choose to eat, if I don't choose to take initiative and do certain things, then I will be devoured, you know? So a lot of you are going to see just, you know, how far you've came. And it'll even make sense when it comes to why you are experiencing certain things right now. Okay? And ultimately adopting a perspective that can empower you. This will be a good day to start new projects. To do like job searching, house hunting, even if it's online, because it is the first of the month. So this will be a good time to clean the house, mop your floors, vacuum your floors, you know, wipe your baseboards, your little fan blades and things like that. To just cleanse this energy, reset the energy for the month. You know, the cinnamon, blowing the cinnamon into your home after you say your prayer or intentions aloud. Those are some powerful things to do as well. Setting your intentions, your goals for the next upcoming month, as well as check in. Check in with the intentions that you set this past new moon, if you did work with the new moon back in January 29th, back on January 29th. You know, and just see where you are, if you're in alignment or if you need to pivot or make any adjustments, right? The ritual for the day, if any of y'all were interested in purchasing a ritual to really harness this energy here, I recommend booking a deeply rooted ritual or booking a leave me the fuck alone ritual. This would be a powerful day to like start those rituals. So if you were to purchase them on CrystalineMars.com, I would start it on this day to work with this energy, and you will have your own personal candle and your own personal ritual that I will work as your candle burns from 5 to 7 days. And those are available for 20% off on CrystalineMars.com. The colors for the day are black, yellow, and white. I did channel some white at the end of it, so we're going to throw that in there. Black, yellow, and white. And the crystals for the day are black agate, tourmaline, onyx, and citrine. All right, y'all. So that concludes our daily energy for February 1st. Y'all go ahead and spam the comments with your black, yellow, and white hearts, and we're going to roll into the collective reading. If you would like a live reading, y'all can send y'all love offerings in, and I'll do them first come, first serve. But we got time today. We have a whole 30, maybe 40 minutes here. I really don't look forward to it. It just feels like so long. It's interesting because when I don't have time, I wish I had more time. And now I have more time. I'm like, what I'm going to do with all this time? What I'm going to do with all this time? And my head's starting to hurt. I told y'all I'm hot. So I'm just kind of like, I'm feeling a little murpy. I'm not even going to lie. I'm here though. I say, hey EJ's Creation. How are you? I love the hearts. Thank y'all for tapping in. Welcome in. Hey to you on Facebook, whoever you are. I pray you get what you need. All right, y'all. So let's see what this collective energy like. All right. So, I want to pull from the ancestral deck first. Graffiti said, I'm about to send a love offering in. Of course you are, Shay. For a reading or just because love? Let me move baby boo piece to the side. I don't want her to fall. I got you. You can see my eyes. I'm looking for a goodbye. When I make love. That's Shay, babe. How is your lover? Is he recovering well? EJ? Graffiti says still debating. Just had you read me yesterday. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, let's see what we got here for the collective. What does the collective need to know? Oh, what's your name? Oh, no. I love this. This is like Leo energy. This is very much the first of the month. Get up, get up, get up energy. And it reads blissed. I have to read it. It's card number 19. 9 plus 1 equals 10. That 10 breaks down to 1. Tomorrow is the 1st. And, okay, I'm not going to get too ahead of myself. All right, so card number 1, it reads, oh, my bad. Okay, but card number 1 says manifestation. I am a magnet for manifesting mysterious miracles. I channel like that serendipity energy, but let me go to card number 19. I went to 1. That might be a message in itself too, though. I don't know. I might go back to it if I feel led. Oh my gosh. This is so much confirmation from the message of the day. Oh my gosh. Y'all, and I feel like this is going to be y'all energy where things are going to come through and you may not be as energized to really celebrate because I feel this energy, but I can't really express it because I'm tired. So I'm just like, like I feel it, but not in a way that I would want to, I guess. I say. But it reads, my cheeks though. All right. The bliss card reads, yay. It says, yay! Exclamation. Is the energy of the moment. Things are about to get really good. It is safe to be optimistic. There is no other shoe dropping. In fact, put on your cute shoes and dance. People are naturally drawn to your light. Your love is your light. Radiate and shine your splendor. You have nothing to hide. The Griot ancestor illuminates your path with warmth and positivity, encouraging you to embrace your true self, express your creativity, and bask in the blessings of light. Allow that inner confidence you feel to radiate outward. Hold your head up and smile. Hold your head up high and smile. Be open to opportunities for prosperity in love, money, and success. Okay? To those of you who are experiencing any setbacks right now, this setback is temporary. Beware of looming pessimism and self-doubt. You need the gift of play to get back to yourself. You are not seeing how truly blessed you are. And the declaration is, my future looks bright. And the corresponding tarot card is the sun, and that's Leo energy. My future looks bright. So that's the declaration. I need y'all to leave that down below in the comments right now. And this is really a beautiful way to start off this collective reading. I love this. Kyla said, what? I was looking on Instagram for you. I'll rewatch. Yeah, we were pretty divine on time early today. I've been on since 8:25, something like that. So yeah, it's been 30 minutes. Sheesh. Swang said it's Nana's birthday. She's an ancestor now. Merry birthday, Miss Nana. All right. Cause you're just my type. Ooh, na, 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 na. I need a girl. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, what we got here? We have play. So as you can see, play is a message that is reoccurring. Play is a message that's reoccurring because I just read that from here. But it says play. Have fun. Celebrate. Don't be so serious. When I first started the live, the song Here I Am by Nelly and Rick Ross was playing. And I remember back early summer, I believe it was in the month of June. It was like I had a sneak peek of, bitch, I can't wait till this summer. I'm going to be big on the beach, though. But it's okay. It's okay, because I'm going to be out there. But I remember this summer, my daughter and I, this was the first time, like this is when I was in transition. Brother Logas had just came home. Like our third party situation where we had like a polygamous type relationship that was crumbling. So he had just came home full time and I was just adjusting to my new reality. And I remember I was at the beach like every day, pretty much just enjoying my life. And there was one video that I did. I did like a stone of the day video. And I can't remember the necklace right now off the top of my head, but I remember I did a stone of the day and I had my bathing suit on and I was in the video and I had that song, Here I Am. And I remember in that moment, I was like, I freaking love it here. Like, I love this life. I'm able to go to the beach every day, you know, don't have to worry about certain things. And so with the message of the day, you know, with that get ready to eat consistently, and we started the show off with that song, it took me back to that, where a lot of you, the collective, it's going to be in this place of like, bruh, like, finally I've made it here. You know what I mean? And with this sun energy, this is just confirmation as well. And it's giving like early spring. So it's like something is sprinkling in earlier. Okay. Yeah, things are starting to sprinkle in now. It's not, you know, you a little ahead of the curve. You're a little ahead of the curve. So what will typically happen in the first week of spring is like going to be sprinkling into your life within the next few weeks. And we now have Rock the Boat, which is another beach song, you know, even though the first song was like my personal connection to the beach. But with this flow energy, with this water energy, there's definitely a lot of flow. And that's why I wanted to record a YouTube video, really delving a little deeper into the February energy, because February is a 11 universal month. 11 universal month, which breaks down to 2, because we have the year 9 plus the month 2, and that adds up to 11. 11 is a master number, so you typically don't break down the number 11. But the number 11 is heavy on like visualization and heavy on like you aligning with your desired timeline, you aligning with your intentions, and that those resources flowing through for you. Those resources flowing through for you. And it may come through in little ways. Hey, Baba, where you at? It may come through in little ways, you know. It could be somebody on a job proposing different ideas, or just certain things just making its way to you to make your life easier. And that's what the month of February is going to be like for a lot of us, for the collective. It's like you're definitely going to be looking forward to your future. There's going to be a lot that like just really increases your appetite spiritually, physically, financially. Because some of you, even you have the desire to be able to provide for your family and things like that. And you may be looking at other people, or may not, but you know, you may look at other people and be like, gosh, I wish I was in that situation, or I can't wait until I'm in that position to be able to do X, Y, Z. And there may have been things that you were trying to do that Spirit put a halt to, because you're not there yet. And that doesn't mean you're not going to ever get there. Okay? And so, accept where you are, but there is definitely a lot that is coming through for you that is going to be really fulfilling. And I've been channeling that. I channeled that same exact message, the fulfilling energy, like a week ago, if I'm not mistaken, too. Oh, gosh, B. Okay, this one right here. We have trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? And on this card, these women are like holding their womb. Okay. And there are times that I honestly forget that I'm pregnant. A lot of times I really do forget that I am until I look in the mirror. Because I don't really have much symptoms. Like now I'm getting like hot flashes, and in the very beginning I was like having like extreme fatigue. But on the day-to-day basis, like I feel regular, you know? And that is a message for the collective. Some of y'all don't even realize what you're carrying, or you don't even realize that you're pregnant, because certain things have been oh Logas said 30% off the entire store if we get 30 people on Instagram Live. Okay. So y'all gotta share. Y'all gotta share the live. Brother Logas said, I was about to say, did I just scratch my mole off, bitch? YouTube. Everybody on Instagram. Thanks, babe. Brother Logas said in the comments, 30% off the entire store. Y'all. I didn't even notice. I just got first dibs on the live too. Not the energy coming out of here from nowhere. 30% off the entire store if we get 30 people on Instagram Live. So y'all gotta share the live. Y'all gotta share the live. You said we here now? EJ Bankhead bounced over to Instagram so fucking fast. We got 15 lovely, so we need 15 more on Instagram. And we will have 30% off site-wide, CrystalineMars.com. Sheesh. Sheesh Louise. Fuck around and find out. Y'all share this live now, like to your friends. Share it on your story. Woo! EJ said, bitch, I'm about to bounce it, biggity bounce it. Bounce it, y'all. So y'all share the live. We got 17 in here. I want to, hold on. This is what we about to do. I'm about to pin the comment, bitch. I'm about to pin the comment. I pinned Baba's comment to let them know. Y'all stay in here. We just trying to hit 30. Y'all, we trying to hit dirty 30 so we can get this sale going on. Remember I was talking about that. My cheeks hurt. I was talking about that the other day. And remember I was like, I'm in my bag for hella reasons. One of them is because I got to make more stuff for the raffle. Tomorrow, the first raffle. And I was like, and then, you know, I want to keep the heat coming for y'all. And then I was like, I also want to have enough, you know, inventory to where we could start bringing the sales back and stuff like that. Because y'all know, we going up and down. So they go up, down. And I was like, you know, I want to have enough pieces and stuff like that. So we could have the sales and things like that. So I'd love to do that, but we got to hit 30, y'all. We got to hit 30. As soon as I hit the 30, I'm going to let them know. But Carolyn said, you're such a beautiful pregnant guys, and I sent all the love light to you. And baby, thank you. Thank you. So with that, you see how he just like popped up with good news, you know? And that's the energy. Like there are some things that's just going to pop up, some things that you forgot that you prayed for, some things that you forgot that spirit promised you, some things that you forgot, some seeds that you forgot, some intentions that you set is giving like very much you had a little savings on the side or you had an investment. We got 20, y'all. We need 10 more people so we could go 30% off site-wide. Y'all stay in here. Welcome in and y'all share the live. Welcome in and y'all share the live so we can get to 30 people. 30 people. And look, and you see that 3-3 showing up again. Didn't we talk about that 3-3 showing up tomorrow? And something's coming a little earlier. Something's showing up a little earlier. And so y'all stay tuned when it comes to just this stuff shaking up in you, waking up in you, breaking up in you as well. But this niggling feeling is definitely a lot that you are going to feel inspired to do. And so just give yourself time. Give yourself time. Okay, just give yourself time. Just like there is a process. There is a process. All right, it may take months, but just work at it, because one thing you do want to do is be intentional and add value. You want to bring the most value that you can bring. So it does you no good if you rush and now your baby come out and gotta go in NICU, or you rushed and you know you were premature. You know what I mean? And now things aren't flowing as they would have if you would have gave it time to, you would have gave yourself and it time to develop. All right. So this niggling feeling may be telling you to get started, and just to work at it, you know, to just work at it. Sheba said, I never had volume on Instagram. Damn, Sam. All right. Y'all, I wish I could share it on a live, but I can't. Hold on. I'm about to do it, bitch. Hold on. Y'all gonna bear with me real quick. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Can I go to my own live? Dang. Don't forget, if y'all want a live reading, I can send y'all love offering in. You said I invited my whole friend list. Ashay. Okay, I just want a screenshot. And hold on, wait, I gotta do like this. I gotta look at the camera so when I screenshot, I can do like this. Hold on. Okay, I just wanted to catch it. Hold on. Hold on. Come on, I'm about to screenshot. Ah, got it. Perfect. So I just wanted to add this to our Instagram story really quick. Just in case we got some love. Because I told y'all, bitch, we be having like 100 people in our stories and 3 people on the live. Like, what the fuck, bitch? That is ghetto. Okay. Oh, damn. Uncle Sam. Y'all bear with me. Thank y'all for y'all patience. Damn. Enable photos. I said don't get them access to the photos, but I need you to have access. Okay, so we have what lights you up here at the bottom of the deck, too. So what is this niggling feeling telling you? And what lights you up? Like, it's heavy on connecting to your passions. Like, what are your passions? What are you passionate about? And when it comes to those things that you are feeling called to pursue, that you do want to pursue, it is important that you do it for you, because as long as you do it for validation or for somebody else to like feed your ego in whatever way, shape, or form, the moment you feel that rejection, the moment you don't feel like they're giving you what you were looking for, you're then no longer motivated. You know, now you're discouraged. Now you're not connected to it in the way you were before. So it is important that you do it for you. It is important that you do it for you, okay? Hold on, I'm almost done. Circle. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Join the live. Okay. Okay, I posted on our story. Come on, 33 with Pretty Wings playing. All right, let's see what else. Let's get back to the reading. Okay, we done here. What's at the bottom of that, though? Oh. Still, what lights you up? So that may be something that you really need to sit with. EJ says, sis, how about I forgot my clarity bracelet at the hospital? Someone else needed it more than me. I will be shopping soon. Ashay, you got the clarity that you needed. Ashay. Oh, somebody definitely did. Aw. All right, and I pray they get the clarity they need. And for sure, we still have some beautiful charm. We still have some beautiful charm bracelets. I will be making some more. It was my intentions to knock out more pieces this week than I actually was able to. So I will set the intention to knock some out tomorrow, especially before we do the raffle. Like I said, I wanted to do some shells, some cowrie shell like bracelets. You said I really did. She did her work. Ashay. I love that. Hey, Atunta Can. So what do we need for the collective? Hey, YouTube. Y'all quiet today, YouTube. Oh, and thank you, Brian and Sarah. Thank y'all for the congratulations. What's up for the collective? So we have take accountability. Whoever takes accountability in a situation first grows faster. Take accountability. Take accountability. Okay. So, remember we talked about this tomorrow, and this does not have to only show up tomorrow, but it's heavy on, like, Spirit wants you to just adopt other perspectives. Adopt different perspectives, like, expand your perspectives. When it comes to arguments that you have, disagreements that you have, different mindsets, different perspectives, having these conversations with different people, like, listen and learn. Listen and learn. You say, yes, I need shells. I'm ready to have these twins. You want twins too? Oh my gosh. We have summer. We have heartburn here. And I know it may be like just a myth, but I think that's the right word. But usually like when mothers have like bad heartburn, they'd be like, oh, that means the baby gonna have a lot of hair. So it's just kind of giving me this feeling when it comes to trust this niggle. There could be some things that you're able to intuitively pick up on when it comes to whatever this thing is that Spirit's calling for you to do. But we have the summer. Remember I talked about like how early summer there was early summer when I was at the beach and I was like really basking in that transitional space that I was in. So with this summer, let's see what's up with this. Somebody may have like a name that is like spring, not spring, but like autumn, April, summer, winter. Somebody may have a biblical name as well, an archangel name, Gabriella, Gabriel, Michael, Michelle may be somebody's name, Angel, Angelina, Angelica. Okay, so I'm seeing, okay, we got higher wisdom here. Nice. Nice. And we have manipulate. Don't allow the truth to be altered, you know. So again, like I said, you may want to just be so fixated on what you know. You said yes, Instagram sound went out. Your Instagram sound went out, so that's why you bounced back over there. Aw. But we have the higher wisdom here, and manipulate, don't allow the truth to be altered, you know. And so you could be definitely stifling your own self by just trying to prove a point to somebody and just staying so stuck in your perspective here. Okay? But we have security at the back of the deck. And remember yesterday, not yesterday, but for tomorrow, I channeled that energy where a lot of you are going to feel stable in your energy, right? Feel more safe, secure with this Saturn energy, which is ruled by Capricorn, the earth sign. But then we have that Pisces higher wisdom type energy here. So it's like you may actually be able to see both perspectives if you allow yourself to. We have shush, keep this a secret here. An important message via telephone. We got Gemini, the twins coming up here. So this could be some bittersweet information. This could be something that's coming in double, coming in twos, coming from multiple sources here. We have keep them on the need to know because we have jealousy in the background. So there will definitely be a season that you can share this information. But we have the thank you card right here as well. We have the thank you card right here. So, okay. Hold on. You said, damn, I guess no one likes 30% off. Oh, no. Did y'all share the live? Did y'all share the live? Oh, man. Okay, so that was just confirmation for sure. But with this summertime, somebody could have a big situation happening in the summertime. And Spirit's like, you know, be mindful of what you tell. You don't got to tell everybody right now that you're about to have a big move, or you may be giving birth in summer, or I don't know, getting married, getting eloped, right? But we got thank you cards. Okay, because you know, like after like weddings and things like that, or even baby showers and stuff, that, you know, the nice thing to do, the kind thing to do is to send out thank you cards to everybody who, you know, who showed up and shared the moment with you. And so this can even be like a gratitude list, a gratitude letter, or just reflecting and expressing your gratitude aloud. All right, to the good, the bad, the ugly, the sad, and all of those who played a part in that. You said yes, shared the live. Thank you. We got up to 20, but then it shot back down. Look, we got over 30 collectively, but we have hydrate here, and we have increased appetite. We have hydrate, and we have increased appetite. Yeah. All right, so with this appetite, with this increased appetite, and we have hydrate here. Then we talk about get ready to eat. Get ready to eat more consistently, but with this hydrate, this is something that you've been thirsty for, something that you've been waiting for. And that hydrating does not have to be just physically. It may be physically for some of you as well. You say you have been experiencing an increased appetite. For some of you, it has been, you know, like hydration. You may need to drink your coconut water and things like that. But also that could just be like your soul, you know, your spirit being thirsty for more. But let's see. We have Taurus here, and then we talked about Uranus going direct in the zodiac sign of Taurus. So whatever it was that you were trying to hold on to, whatever change it was that you were trying to resist, is now coming through. Is now coming through. You may have been wanting different results, but doing the same thing, and it's like you're seeing that no, like I have to change. I have to change some things. But with this increased appetite, so I'm picking up on like different tastes, like your taste buds changing as well. I did have a salad. It was a few days. It was a nice little minute since I had a salad. And I had one the other day, and it was so good. And I was like, gosh, I think I just need a little break from it, because I was able to really enjoy it. Like, it's like I missed it. It's like I had to miss it. So definitely something may have taken some time too for you to really just increase your appetite for it. You know, some of you have been by yourself for a long time, and it's like now you're seeing. And that's what I talked about too for the daily energy on YouTube, because I was watching a clip from a podcast, and the young lady was speaking of how she wants a husband, but she's not like, oh, I need a husband. And the man who she was speaking to, he was married for 26 years, and he asked, he was like, so you don't think you need to be covered? You don't think you need to be covered? You don't think you need that that masculine, however he put it. And her point was like, she just don't feel like she needed from a space of like a void. But I don't think that all voids are negative. I don't think all voids are negative. It's a space that needs to be filled. And so I think it's important to be honest with yourself. And that's what I channeled on a YouTube daily energy that I didn't say today on the live, which is why I said I encourage that y'all tap into that to get, you know, more. But I channeled to be honest with yourself, because we could tell ourselves like, oh, I don't need this, or I don't need that. Oh, I don't need my bank account to look a certain way before I feel a certain way. But the truth be told, like, you do need money to pay your bills. You do need money to sustain a certain lifestyle that you desire. You know what I mean? You may really need your partner. And that's what I was saying too. Like, at the end of the day, we are not meant to just live alone and to be alone. We did not incarnate on this earth with other beings to just live life by ourselves, to be a prisoner to our own home, to be isolated and to be lonely. We have conditioned ourselves to that space. We have found comfort in that space. And so now it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, you know? And so be honest, and it is okay to say you need certain things. So what do you need right now that you're trying to convince yourself otherwise? You know? Acknowledge your needs and express those. But as long as you keep, even if it's subconsciously, as long as you keep operating in this way where it's like, oh, I don't need that, I don't need that, the universe is like, oh, they don't need it. They don't need it. But your heart, though, I can hear your heart crying out for me. But your energy is saying something else. When you see somebody living that lifestyle that you desire, you thinking something else. When you see somebody is basking in love with their partner and their family, you feeling something else. When you're seeing that person that you're like the side chick or the side guy, you see them with their family and stuff, but you over here saying, oh, it's okay. You feel something else. You're not okay. And it's okay to not be okay, but be honest with yourself. All right. Ashe Atunsikan said, Ashe, definitely not trying to claim being alone. Soft life me, please. You're so crazy. We have can't wait to meet you / see you again. We have reach out here. So this can be some past life energy. I did channel that power reclamation for tomorrow. Okay, so we have positive. You've handled that situation appropriately, and we have don't mention it right now. We got all inclusive. We got don't mention it right now. We have positive here. So this is positive energy, positive news, positive test. Some of y'all about to get pregnant. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, this, I'm out of it now. This is not about me. This is not about me. Somebody's definitely about to have a baby or two come through. Okay? So, yeah. And even if it's not, because that's not for everybody. All right? But it has don't mention it right now. So whatever this is, remember we're talking about metaphorically. We're talking about metaphorically nonetheless, because we're all birthing different things, whether it's a project, a relationship, a home, whatever, you know? Next one's gonna sound like I rebuke. You so crazy. Don't rebuke your baby. Don't do that. Take that back. Because this could be something, this does not have to be a human. Remember I said that. So don't be over here rebuking stuff, the very thing that you want. Okay, take that back. But yeah, but whatever this is definitely, you're moving in a positive direction. You're moving in the direction that you need to get the results that you desire. We have you handled that situation appropriately. So this could be something, a decision that you just recently made. Okay, it could be to pursue something. Some of you put in a 2 weeks notice. Some of you put in an application. Some of you are considering relocating to a new destination. Some of you had conversation or some kind of like tension that you were in, and you handled that situation appropriately. If you were wondering, somebody also, because it says don't mention it right now, that could have been something that you mentioned, and you may have been like, oh my gosh, did I share it too soon? Like for me, like I didn't plan to share, you know, what I have going on with y'all right now anyway. I was definitely gonna wait till I was about later in the game, like last trimester type energy. And even after I said, I was like, oh, did I speak too soon? Did I speak too soon? And I had to just trust that it came out when it came out, how it needed to come out, and know that I am covered. And so that could be a situation with some of y'all too. You may have spilled the beans about something, and you may be like, oh Lord, did I tell too much? Did I tell too fast? And trust me, if it wasn't meant for you to say anything, your throat chakra would have been blocked. Okay? That message would have been unsent, or it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened. Okay? And there are some things that we do that necessarily it wasn't that it was supposed to happen, but if it was going to put you in like harm's way, if it was going to put you in a space where you were now going to be vulnerable, it wouldn't have happened. Now that's for sure. Your guides are not going to let you put yourself in danger, in harm's way. They may let you get close to the flame. Like you feel the heat, but you're not going to get burned. Not in this season, because remember the card, when I read the bliss card, and it was like, there's no other shoe dropping. That's the energy that I feel when it comes to you. And you just like, I picked this up for, I think it was a personal reading that I did recently. And I was like, it feels like miscarriage after miscarriage after miscarriage. You know, it feels like abortion after abortion after abortion. It's just like, bruh, like, is this the real deal? Am I safe? Am I going to carry it through? And because some of y'all, it's just been like a lot of F stuff going on. It's like, bruh, I'm tired of getting excited just to get let down. But again, there's a lot that's turning in your favor, that's working in your favor. And you may have some negative energy that comes your way, but you are protected from that. That can't stop you. Thank you, Midnight. Graffiti say, y'all know Duublé has heightened intuition right now. Ashe. I wonder if when you're pregnant, can you channel your little one's thoughts and feelings? For sure. For sure. I already have connected, even before the test said I was. Like, I would give it a little time, but I definitely was intentional when it came to just aligning with the energy and just being very clear. And then everything just unfolded within like a month. Within a month of me being intentional, everything unfolded. And I was like, oh, that was quicker than I thought. And in that time, I was connecting with them, and they were confirming, like, I know that the test don't say it yet. I know these things, but you are, it is. And they kept coming through my dreams. And it was once I finally had a very vivid dream where their hands were stretching out of my stomach, and I was like, okay. And I went and pushed in my closet in my room, and I pushed one, and I was like, okay, is it another one? Because I'm manifesting twins. I was like, is it another one? And I pushed, and it was another one that came out, and I was like, okay. And then like 4 days later, I was like, okay, I'm gonna officially take a test now. And that was like 30 days from me setting my intentions to just allow for whatever is ready for me to open it. You know, I opened the door up to it. And lo and behold, I was. And I was like, okay, cool. So I wasn't tripping. I wasn't tripping. You know, my spirit led me to do like a wound cleansing, wound clearing, and just a lot of things within that month to prepare. And so it was very intentional, but it wasn't at the same time, because it wasn't planned, but it was at the same time. Like, it was definitely an intentional seed that was planted, but it wasn't, if you know what I mean. Kafi said, oh yeah, Oshun visited me, and I download that too. Like, I did some rituals with her too. So if anybody is interested in like fertility rituals, and you know, I'm not gonna say that I could give you to get pregnant in 30 days blueprint, but if you do want assistance with that, like, for sure reach out. Or that would be like I think the Sweet Life Manifesto is like, that includes like the fertility rituals there. All right. And right now my daddy song playing right now. And so your ancestors are like definitely approving of something. Your ancestors are approving of something. Face to Face Friday. It is Face to Face Friday. It is. You said I got a candle going for Oshun right now. Me too. Yes, Britt, you're gonna join Face to Face Friday. So we have pick a side and stay on it. And we have tomorrow here. Okay. And my daddy song playing right here. So this definitely feels like it's a message from the ancestors way. Like, do you want it or do you not? Do you want it or do you not? You know? Because you may be going back and forth with something, and they like, what the fuck do you want? Because I'm trying to cook your order up. I know you hungry. You said the big day tomorrow. What's tomorrow? I mean, I know that we got the raffle tomorrow. My daughter keeps saying tomorrow's the big day because she's going to the trampoline spot. So there may be a lot that unfolds tomorrow that I don't even know. So we shall see. But we got to pick a side and stay on it tomorrow. So there may be a decision that needs to be made. You found a realist said, hey, what do it mean when someone wants you to sign papers in order for them to get their place, saying I live there too? Oh, saying that I live there too? They say I won't be responsible for paying anything type stuff. That sounds fishy. What they want you to sign it for? I wouldn't sign it, because they say that you're not going to be responsible for paying it. But if your name is on that contract, then that means what? You are going to be responsible. So it sounds like a setup to me. I don't know what all the information entails, but definitely if you're not ready to take on no responsibility, I wouldn't sign it. I wouldn't sign it. That definitely sounds like a setup. So don't be a fool. But you go sit you can go sit with your guys, you know. You can go sit with your guys, but it sounds like a setup. Waiting to happen. All right. They will witness you win, and we have Sagittarius energy. Ooh, shit, bitch. They will witness you win, Sagittarius energy. They will witness you win, Sag. So this is your winning season. Sages are very, very, like, lucky energy. Very magnetic, very beautiful. And if this Sag coming in talking about they gonna witness you win, this is you about to win big, bitch. This is you about to win big, bitch. But I'm seeing somebody like win a lottery and they on the camera and everything. They on the camera and everything. So this may be something more. You may want to keep it low key and discreet, but it may be something that you can't hide from. Like I shared with y'all before, you know, it's bittersweet sharing this space with y'all because all of my transitions are out loud. You know, I can't have a low-key nothing for real, for real. There are certain things that I could keep out, but certain things, like, at some point in time, y'all gonna know I'm pregnant. You know, at some point in time, like, when it came to just a lot of things in my life, y'all get first fucking dibs because y'all see me every day, you know? And so there could be some situation where it's like you may want to stay off the scene or, you know, in the background or something like that. But the way your position is set up, everybody's gonna know, or a lot of people gonna know. You say you will be responsible if they damage or don't pay on time. That graduation event tomorrow, I didn't want to attend, but something keeps pulling me to go. For sure. Who's graduating? Go. Go. Asha, are you graduating? You said, and if I did sign, how would I get off? That part. Don't damn sign. This is time for you to set your boundaries. You said don't sign that contract. You will not have control. You done heard so many times. We have give it time here. They will witness you win. Give it time here. Hold on, bitch. I gotta take a sip. Beloved said, yes, me. So you graduated, but you didn't want to go to your own graduation. Wow. Wow. What part of yourself are you not seeing? What part of yourself are you not acknowledging? What part of your growth and your accomplishments, and this is collective, are you not acknowledging? Go and celebrate you. We have forgive. We have sacrifice. We have sweets. We have overwhelmed. Woo! To heaven, home forever. Till die, till death do us part. Then we say commit. Commit. But sacrifice, forgive, sweets. Okay. Sacrifice, forgive. I want to pull some more energy for each of these for clarity. But with that sweets, that's giving heavy on us the sweet life manifesto. Heavy on the sweet life energy. Let's see. So give me one for the sacrifice, okay? We have 4444 here. Yeah. So the forest is at Aquarius, Uranus. Bitch, I'm coming to shake stuff up and change some stuff. But this is also 4, 8, 12, adding up to 3, all right, which is that Sagittarius energy. So there are some things that you got to sacrifice, some things that you got to let go of, that you got to allow yourself to evolve beyond for more, for greater here. For greater here. It could be some things that you love, that you feel, some places that you feel comfortable in, a timeline that you feel comfortable on. But what sacrifices are you willing to make? Let me see what's up with this forgive. I've been having a taste of honey randomly on my tongue all day. Wow. We have congrats, you passed the test. And we have financial opportunity. Ooh, let me hold on, big money grip. Forgive, and we have congrats, you passed the test. Financial opportunity. So some of y'all have definitely been doing the work when it comes to forgiving, to releasing, to understanding, to healing. And that was maybe a challenge for some of you, because there could have been some things that were said. This could have been like some repeated offenders, some energy where you're just like, you know what, F you and the boat that you came on with, F you and them kids. You know, some of y'all was really like hurt, you know, but you've been doing the shadow work to really free yourself from that. And so we got congratulations, financial opportunity here. So Oshun coming through again. That was a thing that you needed to do, was bringing that grace and that forgiveness, because forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. It's not for the other person, it's for you. And so there may be some other things that come up that you're going to be called to forgive, and you like, bitch, hold on, I need 2 business days to wrap my mind around this, because I don't know if I want to. I don't know if if I want to, because it's not even if you can. It's like, do I want to? Yeah, somebody definitely did something like, somebody did something that's really like crossing the boundary where it's like, bruh, like, I'm really, really good on you, and it's really testing you right now. And you don't have to try to recreate what it was before. It's not that you need to have high hopes of it being the same as it was before, but again, just forgiving. We have sacral chakra. So we have the sweets and we have the sacral chakra. The womb energy again. We have the sweets and we have the sacral chakra. Orange, the oranges, peaches. I could go for some peaches, bitch. We got window seat playing in the background. And I'm just seeing the airplane crash right now. And so with the airplane crash, I'm just picking up on the message where it's like, don't get frustrated when certain things are delayed, because you don't know what God is protecting you from or what God is preparing you for. Okay, and you're over here frustrated, like, I just want my window seat. I'm ready to take flight. I'm ready to board the ship. I'm ready to board the plane. And you just been sitting here in the waiting space. Okay, but trust and believe it's going to take off and you're going to board divinely. But again, you don't want to move prematurely, because the divine knows what's en route, what other planes are out there, any potential harms and dangers and things like that. So again, just trust in the flow and embrace yourself in this season right now. Like, embrace where you are. And you don't have to try to prove to nobody how far you've come. You don't have to even explain to anybody why you are the way you are right now. Nobody gonna really understand it completely in totality. They may get it a little bit, but it's not gonna hit for them how it hit for you. That was your personal journey. Some of y'all are even doing big stuff. I was thinking about, when I was going to sleep last night, I remember when I was a little girl and my mother had sang the Star Spangled Banner, or national anthem, I guess that's the right way to say it. She sang the national anthem at a monster truck show. And I remember when she was singing, when I was a little girl, I had to be like 9, maybe 10, 12, somewhere in there. I'd say between 9 and 12. I think I was like 12, somewhere around there though. And I remember I felt like my mom was a superstar, you know, and I meant to ask her. I didn't ask her yet. I think I've talked to her about this years ago, but I wouldn't ask her, like, what did that feel like? You know, like, that was a big thing. Like, you sang at a freaking monster truck, you know, show. I don't know if that's something, I don't know what that felt like for her. But that's just what I'm picking up for the collective. Like, some of y'all are doing some big things, or you've done some big things, or you will be doing even bigger and greater things that you may just be counting off like it's nothing, checking off like it's nothing, because it's your life, because you're doing it and you're so used to doing it or whatever. It's like it's something that you just, like, you don't see it for the weight that it really holds. You don't see yourself for the pressure that you really bring. But then when you tell somebody else, or like you said a superstar, you felt like a superstar. Yeah. And I'm so proud of you. I'm not about to do this, but because a little tears started welling. But no, really. And so it's heavy on, like, just reflect. Really reflect on your accomplishments and give yourself your flowers. Okay? Is it hot in here? Or is it just me? It's hot, ain't it? Do I got the heat on? I think I do, from earlier. So we about to be closing up. You said I told them. They say, yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, okay. Hey, Guave! Let's see what we got. So we have Shocked here. He said, I've been holding back tears for days. Why? The tune said, oh, hey, Duublé's mom. He said, I was told I was too hard on myself. Yeah, most times we are. And that's a bittersweet thing, because sometimes we need to be hard on ourselves so we could call ourselves out, so we can get certain stuff done. But then at the same time, it can also be one of them things where we don't realize, you know, how far we've come to. So it is like a little sticky situation to be in sometimes. We have Cancer. We have prepare for arrival. So we have shocked and we have prepare for arrival. So remember I said some unexpected lovelies coming through. Woo! Woo! Yeah. We got my whole life has changed since you came in. So that prepare for arrival was on top of the sacrifice here. We have the shocked on top of the forgive. We have the shocked on top of forgive. So you'd be surprised like how that little act of forgiveness, that little act of empathy, that little act of compassion, and you know, I was thinking about myself, honestly, earlier. I saw this video and it just like showed me how like disconnected. It's interesting because I could be very like crybaby when I want to be, literally. But then I can also be very distant, or like not distant, but like insensitive when it comes to certain things. And I was like, why is that? You know, I mean, I know my moon's in Capricorn, but it was like, damn, like, is that healthy? is that okay to be that way? You know? So with that, because I said something yesterday and I just really like thought about it, and I was like, that was not that it was bad to say, but I said something. I was like, say your mama a crackhead, and I was like, what if somebody's mother or dad really was on drugs? And I just said it like that, you know, like, what if your mom's a crackhead? I didn't joke about it, but I was like, what if your mom's a crackhead or your dad's a crackhead, and then you're trying to forgive them and stuff. But the fact that I said crackhead, I was like, maybe there was a different way that I could have, you know, definitely presented that. I could have just said like on drugs and stuff, but I didn't think nothing of it. And so there could be some things where you may be seeing how you are just like straightforward with certain stuff. And it's not that you need to beat around the bush. It's not that you need to lie, but you may actually see how you can speak with more tact, or how you can approach situations with a little more compassion, you know. But I don't know who needed to hear that. I know I did. So we about to close out. We got big money grip. I called it, so y'all make sure y'all send Brother Logas and myself a penny. Okay, $5 a foot long, bitch, because we got the big money grip with the sweets. Okay, I wanted a card for each card, so we got the big money grip and we got the sweets. Okay, so we talked about this. We got the financial opportunity here, the prepare for arrival, shocked big money grips. Okay, you said no, I needed that. Okay, good. I was not alone. I should. So that's the energy, y'all. I'm gonna close out with our declaration. And the declaration of the night is, I can see clearly now. I can see clearly now. Yoga said, I got you. Okay. I'm going to remember that. I'm going to hold you to your word. I'm going to hold you accountable. All right. But the declaration is, I can see clearly now. So y'all leave that down below in the comments. And we're now about to transition over to, we still got time, y'all. Share the live. We got 18 lovelies in here. And to those of you who are new, as you can see in the pinned comment down below, if we get 30 lovelies on Instagram live tonight, we will have a 30% off of the entire store on CrystalineMars.com. So we just need a few more lovelies to join, and that's until the show is over. So we got a little time, but y'all go ahead and share the live, share it with your mama, your friend, your sister, and all of them. And let's join, let's have a little watch party. But we're now about to transition over to the actual spiritual lesson of the night. And I'll see y'all in the comments, and y'all can book any personal services on CrystalineMars.com as well. Thank you so much, Erica James, for your love. I send it back times a million. Big money grip. Erica, who are you? Is that K Sensations? Who are you? Hold on. All right. Ashe. All right, it's on your brother Logas.
Peace, family.
Grace.
Today's spiritual lesson is half theme, half random. So there are those who believe that life is just a series of random events, things that just happen to us, or maybe you manifest them, but it's still just something that it happens. Based off of what you think about, maybe just based off of how the dice is rolled. And then there are those who believe that we choose how we want to live and exist and what we want to experience ahead of time, right? In the other realms, in the other worlds, right? Now, of course, I look at the world as duality, and I look at it as half right, half wrong. And I was listening to some Bashar today, and he said something that I definitely agree with. He said a bunch of other things that I didn't agree with either, but there's one thing I could definitely resonate with, and that was the idea that we choose the theme of our life. We do not choose all of the intricate details of our life, right? It's like you choose the video game to play. This is the game I'm going to play. All right. Minecraft or Call of Duty or Gears of War, I don't know, right? You choose the game that you're going to play, but you cannot choose all the details on exactly how you're going to play the game. When you're going to run into a particular monster, when you're going to turn left or turn right, right? You're going to make choices, and there's a certain theme that has to be followed to an extent. But exactly how you get to every checkpoint and how you deal with every being or person, or what maybe especially like in like a Minecraft type of game where it's in a sense completely random, but in the same sense you are choosing the game that you want to play, which is Minecraft, and you're choosing, you might say, the package or the skins or whatever it is or is that Fortnite? I don't know. The skins, right? That you're going to the theme that you're going to be associated with. But as far as the minute by minute, day by day, second by second gameplay, it's you don't know what's going to come at you at any particular time. A lot of the times, right? But you do know the type of theme or how the game generally is going to be played, right? That is, our lives. So how do you look at this in real time, in real life? Well, that's how the zodiac charts, the birth charts work. So those who get their birth chart readings, you go to CrystaLineMars.com, you get your birth chart reading with Duublé, right? She gives you your theme, right? Cartomancy, that's also giving you your theme, right? Of generally how your life is going to go, of generally what you're going to experience, of generally how the energy and the karma is associated and dances around you. But as far as a day to day, hour to hour, minute to minute situation is concerned, it's not necessarily pinpointed exactly. You don't know exactly, you didn't choose, I'll say that, exactly how each day was going to go. You did not choose how each decision was going to go. You did not choose each person that you were going to interact with. So when we say well, it was divine, it was this, it was that, divine doesn't necessarily mean that it was for a purpose. It was on purpose. It was that's not necessarily what that means, right? Because as far as the direction that your life is going, you could say that's divine. But as far as what happened to you today, there's a decent amount of chance that it's the random, right? And that the random is just in the spirit of the divine energy that you carry, but it's still a lot of unforeseen things that are based off of the choices that you've made during this life. So that's today's spiritual lessons. We're going to the Q&A. Going to any spiritual clearing.
That's it. Oh yeah, it's Face to Face Fridays. So Graffiti's just sent in a request to join.
Peace to EJS Creation. Peace over to all the IG, all the OGs on IG. See we at. Still struggling to get to that 30 live viewers, but you know, you never know what might happen. Peace over to the Facebook Live. And peace over to the YouTubers. We appreciate all the likes, shares, and the subscribes. All right. Peace to Sheba Bay.
You gonna do a reading for K Sensations?
K Sensations. Do a reading.
You wanna do it? You give her your cash app? Make that money,
K Sensations. You want to read it? I'll pull a card. That's what I'll do. I'll pull a card for you, K. We'll just see. I'm put one of these random cards. Let's see. Death. I might need another card to go along with that one. Let's see what else we got. I don't know what this means. What's Five of Pentacles? What's that?
So the Pentacles would equate to money, was in cartomancy, so that would be club. Yeah. Oh no, diamonds.
No, that's diamonds.
Yeah, so that's the 5 diamonds.
And we'll pull one more. Oh, and cleansing. Ashe. So, who is it? K Sensations. Oh, damn. Okay, so Ashe, Ashe to the baby, right? I see. Well, we see how powerful the cards are, right? So, yeah, my condolences to you. Right. Understand the magic is not in me. The magic is in you. I merely just pick the cards, and your subconscious goes into the cards, and I'm just, pulling for you, right? So, and even in this, so we got the Death card, right? We got the Death. We have the Five of Pentacles. Now, it's interesting about this picture. Look how it's like in a mourning type of position. Ashe. So I'm not seeing how that doesn't seem okay. Well, I would say that based off of this, and then based off also what you say, Kay, that there needs to be a cleansing. There needs to be a cleansing, and I believe that this cleansing will bring about a new, maybe career venture, or a new it'll open new doors. I'll say that. It doesn't necessarily have to be a career, but it's definitely gonna open up some new doors, for you. But you need to do definitely a cleansing ritual, and also a ritual, if you haven't already. Definitely, that probably needs to be this cleansing ritual needs to be tied into incoherence with your ascended baby as well, right? If you do need assistance with that, right, Duublé could assist you with that. If you need like some advice, you could DM her, or if you wanted just a whole ritual, help with the ritual itself and done, you can go to crystalinemars.com and book a session as well. Right, it's up to you though. But yeah, you're definitely gonna need a big cleanse, an extensive cleanse, right? I would say probably a 2-step process. One, some like a guided meditation type deal with Duublé, and then 2, and maybe I probably could step in and help out with this, and then 2, you need to do a separate ritual by yourself, in the tub, with herbs, with candles, with sage, also with a written, message, and we would curtail that message based on how your guided meditation goes, so we have a more pinpoint direction on what needs to be taken care of, and what you need to build on and heal from, exactly how you need to assist your ascended child in the next realm. Because if you continue to hold on to that, it's like holding on to anything, right? It's just going to stunt your growth, stunt your transcendence, right? So, yeah, that's what I would say, Ashe. Ashe, Kenny Sensations. Well, yeah, go ahead and DM, Crystaline Mars. DM us, and we'll reach out to you. Mei Zing says, "Isn't death new beginnings?" New beginnings. Well, yes and no. Yes and no. Right. Sometimes death is just death. I mean, you can say in some philosophical term, like, yeah, it's a new beginning of something else, but, but when you lose people and people transition and things, like, I mean, it's a loss and it's a transition. We can say it's a new beginning, but but when it comes to, it's not a new beginning for us, the person experiencing it, right? The person who, when it's gone through the transition, yeah, you can say it's a new beginning for them to an extent, right? But even in that new beginning, it's like the child, the transition child, right? Yeah, they start a new beginning, but if not given the proper guidance in that transition, right? If we don't help give them the proper guidance, then that new beginning might not be such a positive experience for the transitioned. So that's why we're supposed to assist them in that transition, so that their new beginning is actually a new beginning. Because this is why you have ghosts sometimes. This is why you have haunted places, because sometimes it's not a new beginning. Sometimes they're stuck in the same cycle or in some sort of torment. So, death is not always a new beginning. And sometimes it requires a little help from us. Peace to Midnight, Mocha. is why you don't want to get too caught up in the sayings, in the popular sayings, because that's a form of religion. When you're just following whatever the popular saying is, like, okay, this word, I know a popular saying that goes with that, right? You know, money, the root of all evil, right? Popular saying. We just go along with these things, right? And it stops our growth. It stunts our growth, I should say, right? Because remember, like I said, everything's half the truth and half and half the lie, and half a lie, half the truth, half a lie. All right, so yes, it's like, you know, money's the root of all evil. It can be at times. Sometimes it's not. You know, death is a new beginning. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. I shared case sensations. Yeah, but like I said, yeah, there's DM us, right? The DM us at Crystaline Mars. Hashay, so we'll go ahead and bring graffiti on. Peace. Graffiti, I can't make out your words. It's like really bad. It's really distorted. Now you're frozen. Okay.
Alright, yeah, I can't stay on for long because I'm still working.
Okay, I got
I
you.
just stopped by to say peace, say what up.
Oh, peace.
Y'all doing?
Shay.
It's froze.
Who?
It froze when you drinking the thing.
Can you see me? Am I frozen?
I'm gonna head off and I'll catch y'all later in the comments.
Okay, all right.
Peace.
Shay, peace.
What happened? Why you leave?
He was working.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm about to see if it came back on because it froze when you hit enter.
Shay, I don't know if y'all can still see me on Instagram. Let us know. Well, I guess I don't think you could let us know, could you?
Yeah, it's not.
What are you
I refreshed my page.
On what, YouTube?
Instagram.
Well, I mean, that's...
Because you joined them on Instagram.
Does it usually work on the computer?
Yeah, I was looking at you on Instagram. And then when you joined them, it all stopped.
I mean, like... But yeah, well, Stefan, not yes, your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, mom. Yeah, I'm good.
On Instagram?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so maybe it's a laptop thing.
Yeah, because Instagram's not really meant for laptops.
True. Okay.
They'd be struggling. Yes, Mama Mars, Ashe. We seem to be clear. Ashe. So I'll go ahead. Peace to NY Debs. Go ahead and give you guys another couple minutes. See if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Otherwise, we will shut it down. Peace to Mama Mars. feed say, think someone else wanted to join. I don't see anybody in the queue. NY Dev says, do you believe that some ascend to 5D, to the fifth dimension, in a third dimension world? And we have to be conscious of them and how we deal with them. Now, are you? I'm guessing you're not talking about people who die, if they die and ascend to the fifth dimensional world. I'm guessing you're saying, do I believe that there's third dimensional beings or people who live in third dimensional worlds like we do, who ascend to the fifth dimension? Okay, spiritually grow. Okay, I say. It would make sense that there are beings that do that. Has anyone on Earth done it? I don't know. Has anyone in existence done it? I would say more than likely, yeah. That seems to be the consensus, right? And at least on some other planets, right? That seems to be a thing. Has it happened on Earth, or has it happened with humans? Like we could say that, has it happened with any human beings? I would say probably, but I don't know. Right? Is it possible? I would say definitely. It's 100% possible because it eventually has to happen. In my opinion, it has to happen. So it's either already has happened or it's going to happen, right? I have my eyes sight on doing it myself, and I believe I already know how it needs to be done and how to do it. Just like how there's certain rituals that need to be done to manifest certain things or to create certain results, right? So I believe that I understand exactly how, basically, essentially what I need to do in order to achieve it. I just have to, like a ritual, you guys set the ritual up first. So I'm essentially setting the ritual up. Now, it's not a simple just ritual to do, but I'm setting up the process, as we speak, and I've been doing it for, actively setting it up for the past a couple months, or since November. So since November, right? So is that like a few months, 2-3 months, right? So, yeah, definitely. I think it's like half spiritual growth and half physical growth. It's like a half spiritual, half physical. Because in order for you to go into the fifth dimension, like your body has to elevate to that dimension as well. So, I think it's half physical and half spiritual. Peace to the Swag family, Sierra, and to the Blueprint I, and to Hustlenko. Oh shit. And what that says, seems stuck and not at our spiritual level. Not sure the wording I'm using is right. Okay, he says seems some stuck. I don't know. Who do you feel like is stuck? Who do you feel like is stuck? I wonder, who do you feel like is stuck? Like just people out in the world that you're talking about? Well, on one side, people are stuck, but in another sense, people are just experiencing what they're experiencing at this moment. Um, I find that there's too many spiritually inclined people that are too concerned about other people's elevation rates, right? I've never, throughout my whole spiritual process, never once did was I ever concerned about other people getting stuck, or ask questions to anybody about what do we do about these other people, or what about it. It's just never been something on my mind, because I never felt like it was my responsibility to make sure that they're at the same level that I'm at, or that someone else is at. I'm like, whatever level you're at is the level that you're at, right? Whatever the pace that you're on is the pace that you're on. And I think it's important. I think when we're concerned about, as you say in my devs, people are hardened or bitter about life. When you're concerned about other people being bitter about life, or not being able to let go, right? That is a thing that we all need to let go. We need to let go of people that are struggling to let go, because we end up holding on to their problems, or to their worries or concerns, or to their burdens, and that's just not, this is not your responsibility, right? It's okay to be aware of their burdens, aware of their things that are causing them to be stuck, right? It's okay to be aware, right? But don't be concerned about it, right? That'll only slow you down. That'll only slow you down. Right? The best thing you could do is keep elevating, and then and through that, you will inspire other people. It's like my parents. I went into the whole plant-based diet about, I don't know, at least a few years or a couple years before my parents did. But when I was telling my mom about it, and I wasn't trying to like convince her to do it at all. I was telling my mom about it some years ago. She was all worried, felt like I was gonna like melt away basically, or get sick or something like that. And I was like, "Nah, Mom, we'll be fine. It's perfectly fine. It's not a big deal. I don't need, to eat meat like that, And but I never tried to convince her, because I wasn't on the journey for her. I was on the journey for me. Right? You do what do you. I never been the one to go out of my way to be like, hey, mom, dad, hey, brother, sister, hey, friend, hey, stranger, hey, whatever. You should do this. You should stop doing. I just never been that person. I've always been like, hey, this is what I'm doing. Just so you know, it's just something interesting, something that I enjoy, something that I feel passionate about, something that inspires me, something that I feel purposeful about, and I just left it at that. And if someone asks me questions, I've always been willing to answer them. But I've never been one to be worried about trying to get other people to get on my wavelength, because I just never felt that was my responsibility. And then as I've grown and learned, I've been got confirmations that it is not our responsibility. Your only responsibility is to share your journey, but to only be concerned about your evolution in the journey, right? Swag Family Sierra says, what does it mean when your left is twitching? What can we, if you're left it, what? You mean like left eye, or left what? When you're lefted, twitching, and what can we do? Yeah, I think it was like a typo in there, swag family. So what does it mean when what is twitching? May Zings, is it possible to hear voices and not be okay? Left eye is twitching. What does it mean when your left eye is twitching? I don't know, because it it depends on you. It could be a sugar thing, right? It could be a something to do with the physical body, a health thing, right? It can be like a sugar spike or something like that, some kind of hormonal spike going on, right? It could be something to do with your computer screen, or your the blue light coming from your phone, right? Causing that effect. It could be some spiritual reason, but I don't really know. It could be like some kind of, maybe eye, opening type of concept, right? It could be that, especially dealing with the left eye, because the left eye, I think, is the one that's connected to the eye of Horus, or the eye of Haru, right? So there's a few possibilities, right? There is no automatic, this is the answer when it comes to anything that's like twitching or moving or sensations that are going on in the body. There isn't necessarily just a one size fits all answer, but there is a few possibilities that are most likely the culprit, right? So you may need to do some experimentations. You may need to pay attention if it's happening frequently. You might have to do some card pulling or some meditations. I mean, there's some different ways that you could look into it. Let me see. And my dad says, like, waiting for the worst and being negative from past experiences. I live with one, devil's advocate, not seeing I've let go of a lot. Yes, I'm trying to be a light and example for him. Thanks for input, Ashe. My eye twitches from stress. Stress can cause eye twitching. So there's multiple reasons for an eye, right? I don't want to lie to you and say that it's, you're receiving a download and your third eye is opening and your pineal is blossoming. It can be multiple. There's multiple possibilities. As far as if it's like a spiritual connection, right? That one is more like you have to pay attention to yourself on that one. And how you experience things, because like there's certain sensations that I get that I can tell that it's a spiritual reaction based off of experiences, right? Certain experiences I've gone through over and over and over again, right? And then there's a lot of other ones where I'm like, okay, I'm pretty sure that's just something physically happening. And there's been times, where I thought it was like, this is a physical thing that's happening. And later on, I figured out, like, no, it's actually a spiritual thing. So, it's something that you have to kind of, now technically all physical things do have a spiritual connection, but usually that spiritual connection is so many layers deep that you can't really find it. So then it's just more effective to find the physical connection. But I don't want to forget. May Zings has said, is it possible to hear voices and not be crazy? So that's a good question. Because it depends on, your perspective on crazy. Me personally, my perspective on crazy is I don't necessarily feel that most crazy people, like literally like schizophrenic type of people, I don't think most crazy people are crazy. They don't seem crazy to me. Sometimes they can seem overwhelmed or broken to an extent, but they don't necessarily seem crazy. I've talked to a lot of, I definitely attract those crazies, and I be having conversations with them. They don't really seem crazy to me. It's the sane people who ignore the truth, the obvious truth of things. Those are people I personally deem as crazy, because you're purposely ignoring something that you know is true. For whatever reason, you're ignoring it. And to me, that makes you crazy. Hearing voices, to me, doesn't make you crazy at all. No, I hear voices all the time. And the further I go into my spiritual journey, the more voices I hear. Right? I mean, every time, how many times do you hear your own voice talking in your head? How many times do you hear the voice of a song that you heard, and you hear that voice playing in your head, right? When you dream, are you not seeing a whole fantasy world and experiencing people that you've met in the past or people you've never met, and you're hearing all types of voices, and you're riding dragons, and you're, you know, being chased by vampires and werewolves, and you're, you know, maybe imprisoning serial killers, or you're flying in the air, or you're living a whole different realm of experiences when you dream. How, why does that not make us crazy? Why is that not considered crazy? That's a fake world, right? It's not a real thing. We're just imagining these incredibly false, fantastic places that could in no way exist in the real third dimension. Wouldn't that make us crazy? So how can hearing a few voices? But if that's not if dreams aren't crazy, then how does hearing a few voices make you crazy? Right? It's kind of weird, isn't it? I can imagine an entire scene of movie type events in my head while I'm daydreaming, but if I hear a voice in my head out of nowhere, now that's crazy. If your mind can come up with whole new planets, then wouldn't it make sense that the mind could easily can throw a voice in there? I mean, that's child's play to the mind, right? So, to me personally, it's definitely possible to hear voices and not be crazy. Right? The voices don't make you crazy. If the voices are pushing you in the direction to ignore the truth, and you listen to that, well, then now you're crazy. Now you're crazy. In my opinion, from my perspective. Graffiti says, we need to see card pulls from the guys more often. Oh, Shay, we'll see. And a battery going out over here. Shay, we'll see. We'll see how things go. Nowadays, when I do any carpooling, it's more all about divine, as they say, right? I wait for the feel, or when someone asks me, really, it's just, I'm not in that space. I haven't been in a while where I just do it on a regular. It's more like, because I've done what I needed to do when I was doing it on the regular. I did what I needed to do in that part of my mission, right? because it prepared me to complete a certain mission. I had to do an extreme amount of tarot readings in a very short period of time. And I was able to complete that part of the mission, right? So now I just do it, just when I'm called, What I say? NY Deb says head to toe sort of electric type chill is due to a spiritual presence. In my case, I hear my parents' voices past. In my head, it usually a wise saying they spoke to me hundreds of times. Right? Right? So I mean, yeah, voices are definitely, voices are voices. It's all these taboo things that have been created and constructed, and the majority of them were constructed to oppress certain indigenous and certain indigenous, certain cultures, I'll say it that way. Certain cultures, they use they create these taboo concepts to oppress certain groups and certain cultures and certain organizations. Right? It's happened to very multiple of all races, really, if you think about it, at some point, right? And it was done that way by certain other groups that were trying to dominate, who wanted to spread the culture of business. It was done so that the populations can be more easily controlled. Because that's what conquering's about. It's about control. Mazine says, of others, not my own, like sometimes I hear other thoughts they don't say out loud, like CIS, imagine a thought. I'm not really sure. But like I said, like it doesn't really, doesn't matter whose voice you're hearing. It's that's child's play to the mind. Right. Now, understand that your brain is an antenna. It's an antenna. So if you ever find yourself, it's an antenna. So whenever you're in a certain vibration, there's all kind of voices going through your head all the time. Let me put it that way. Your brain is creating as well as downloading and receiving so many voices. You just don't have access to it. And every once in a while you get access to it, right? And boom, you start hearing these voices, whatever voice it is. You just got access to it, that's all. You just got access to it. Sometimes you'll pick up voices literally from like a radio signal or like a podcast signal, some type of signal or a cell phone signal. You don't even, because there's signals happening all around us. So sometimes you're just downloading. I know this because sometimes when I hear voices, I can tell that it's like from a TV or something. Just the way I can, like, it's hard to, like, sometimes I can just tell by the way the voices are being, I can tell like I'm picking up, like, sometimes I can tell I'm picking up someone's conversation. Like I'll pick up conversations sometimes of people, right? I can't really pinpoint exactly what they're saying, or I can't, because I'm like, I have to be like in a semi-conscious, semi-unconscious state. Is like a, so it's hard for me to like grab onto what they're saying. But I'll hear conversations, or I'll hear like something like on someone's like TV or radio or something, or like I'll just like pick up these random, or sometimes I'll pick up what Duublé is saying, whether she knows it or not, right? She'll be like in the bed or something. I'll be downstairs and I'll hear her say something to me through the mind, right? Um, or sometimes it might be just somebody completely different, right? Duublé says, "Huh?" Like, yeah, she do, cause she'll even say my name, and she won't even say the guy. She'll say my first name, middle name, and she's like one of the few people call me by my whole first name. So she'll like say that, and I'll be like, half the time I'll ignore it, but yeah, I'll be like, oh, okay. Okay, sensations. I see things randomly that's not there, like I'm looking at a different reality. Right, that definitely is a real thing as well. A piece to Pretty Niche and the Kaya Baby. Right, yeah, it's definitely a thing. Um, I do that at times as well. I'll see flashes of something that's, or sometimes like I'll just like see it kind of there until I might have to look at it a few times before eventually like kind of phases into a physical thing, right? But it's that's normal though. That's normal. That's normal. There are different dimensions, and sometimes we're able to phase in and out and see them. Nothing to be concerned about, or to be or to second guess, or to or to doubt, or anything like that. No, it's sometimes we can just tap in a little bit. Right? The goal is to try to tap in more. Right? I've been seeing these other dimensions a little bit more. So, okay, sensations. Look like she wants to get on, so I'll go ahead and throw her on. And my dad says, I believe thoughts transmute for sure. Well, it's not really a belief. Thoughts do transmute. It's a signal, right? It's not nothing to believe. It's literally whatever you think just gives off a signal, right? Just like how birds, how they're able to fly in these patterns and not run into each other, right, and stuff like that. It's because there's a signal happening with the brain. It's pretty scientific.
My signal, I see other people's reality.
Okay.
Like, I was having a conversation with my husband. He was telling me his past of what he went through in his childhood, and it's like I can vividly see it. You telling me a story, like, prime example. He told me, "Oh, it's just the old childhood friend." I said, "No, it's not a childhood friend." I said, "You have relations with her." I said, "He's like, how you know that?" I said, "Because I seen it. I seen y'all physically have relations." And he didn't believe me, so I had to tell him like a color of what she was wearing, and he was shocked. He was very shocked. Now, mind you, it happens to me a lot. Like, his mom been dead for what, 4 years now, and I've met my best friend, now my husband, for like 3 years going on 4 in our marriage. So when I say like I had a dream, it was crazy. It was like I was actually there, and I told him the dream of this house. It was all white, but the lights was just flickering off and on in the kitchen, and then it ventured off to somebody sleeping in the bed. But it was like the way the angle and everything was in the house, it was all weird, the way it was. And he was like, "You serious?" I was like, "Yeah, like this was my crazy dream that I had." He's like, "Do you not understand? Like, I was watching his mom go through this. I didn't know that was her. I was looking at her reality, and basically, in the reality that he was telling me is that, you know, she woke up in the middle of the night because like a spirit or something was trying to enter their house, and she told that demon to leave, that she couldn't stay here. And I literally saw that in my dream. I mean, middle of the night, woke up and I told him, "Hey, listen, I had a bad dream. I feel like it was a bad dream or something," because it felt so. It feels real. Some of my dreams feel very real to where it's like I really have to look around my house or make sure I'm okay or everybody's okay before I be like, okay, what happened to me? You know, what did I experience? You know what I'm saying? So when you say our brain is like an antenna, like I can definitely see that. I can see that. Like when your spouse told me about, you know, a baby, pregnancy. Somebody on this live is definitely having a baby. I can see it. The baby's very beautiful. That I can see. And it's not, I know a lot of people say things just to say things, but for me, it's not just to say things. I went through a lot. When you picked up that tarot card and you said something about death, I recently just lost my daughter. I was in my second trimester and I just lost her. You know, it's a tragic. It really is. That's why I say for me, it's very real, very very real. A cleanse. I never thought I needed one. I didn't think I would need one, and especially two type of cleanse when you said something about it. So that's very interesting as well. I just never know how to go about it because a lot has happened to me in the past 2 years. I almost died twice. I had a C-section, almost died. I lost my daughter. My son was going through something. I went through a lot. I went through a lot. So yeah, I can definitely see it.
So you went through these things, right? Have you grown from these things?
I'm still trying to heal because this is very recent. My C-section was just barely a year ago. I just lost my daughter in November of last year, like that recent. So this will be the second time me almost leaving life. So it's like things keep happening at me all at one time, and it's not when I feel like I have a time to process. It's something coming at me to where it's like, no, I don't have time to process. Right now, I just feel like the healing is tiptoeing in right now. I'm trying to learn how to cope because I never experienced anything like this in my life. So for me, it's more of healing, trying to heal, trying to find peace.
Gotcha. Well, you think about healing, like if you get a cut on your hand, when your hand heals, it has to grow new skin, right? And depending how deep the cut is, you have to grow new muscles and tissues and things like that, right? So the healing requires growth. It also requires remembering, because like you said, you cut your hand, your cells have to remember what the hand was like before it got cut. Right? So in that growth, you have to remember what you were like before you went through those traumas. Right? Now, on top of that, when you get a cut on the hand does not, the hand nor do you sit there and become so burdened by the idea that you were cut to where the cells are like paralyzed and like we're so traumatized by the cut we can never heal. I know you get cut, the cells just move on. It's like, you know, we gotta heal this thing up, right? Yeah. So with all of these things in mind, why the cleansing is necessary is because, one, when you get cut, you also have to do what? You have to cleanse the wound so that it can heal. But you have all these wounds, and when you got the C-section, your wound, they had to cleanse it, right? When you have any other, you know, experiences like that have to deal with any type of cutting or injuries to the body, they have to cleanse it to allow the body to heal. But see, we are not doing that spiritually. We are not cleansing ourselves spiritually, so we're getting these spiritual infections, right? And when you have an infection like in the lungs because you've had this cold for too long and you haven't flushed out the mucus, eventually it gets worse, turns into pneumonia, and turns into, you know, bronchitis, right? It gets worse, right? It makes it easier for other germs to come in and tear you down, right? Well, same thing spiritually. When we don't cleanse ourselves enough spiritually, it allows for the next thing to come in and the next thing to come in and the next thing to come in to tear us down, as well as it makes it harder to deal with the next trauma that may come, right? The Zulus, I'm sure you've probably heard of the Zulu nation, right? The Shaka Zulu and
Yeah.
right? The Zulu warriors, when they would go to war, before they would go to war, first they would prepare for the war, right? In many ways, physically, but also spiritually. But when they were done with the war, those who survived, their tribe would then help them and assist them to release. First off, because when you go through any type of traumatic situation, you're going to call upon spirits, whether you know it or not. Now, they would call upon spirits purposely. Nowadays, we call upon them unconsciously. So when you went through the C-section, when you went through the miscarriage, when you went through these traumas, you called upon certain beings, whether you knew it or not, to help you get through the situation, go through the process. After those traumas, you're supposed to release that spirit, right? Usually we would have our tribe to help us release that spirit. Release that spirit of spirits. Because that's part of the being able to let your body heal, your being healed, you got to release that spirit, because that spirit is going to it's holding on to that trauma, because that's why it was called in the first place. So we're supposed to release that spirit immediately once it's done. And then then you're supposed to go through an emotional healing, right? To release what you just went through, to release that energy, to release the memories, to release the feelings, to release all that stuff. And then after that, you're supposed to bring in, okay, the vision of who you want to be or who you want to reestablish as yourself. Right? So it's like a three-step process. Release the certain spirits, then release the trauma itself, and then remember who you are, and then and maybe even a fourth step and now see who do you want to become now.
Right.
Right. And then after you do all that, then you're supposed to actually, then that's when you go on a diet, a certain type of diet to help you to heal from certain things, whatever it is, certain type of nutrition, certain vitamins and minerals, certain, what have yous, right? Certain exercises, physical exercises, certain amount of rest and all this type of thing. It's supposed to be a process, right? You know, so that's why I asked you, have you grown? I mean, I know it's, and I already knew what the answer was, but I just, just wanted to see how you answered it, just to see, just see where you're at. Uh, and the first part of that growth right now is everything that I'm telling you, um, and the things that we can start to do to help you to start that journey, right? But the healing process, we're so used to, okay, I break an arm, I get a cast, I just let it heal. We make healing so passive. But when it comes to emotional traumas and spiritual traumas and mental traumas, those types of healings, we have to be active in order to actually heal from those. Just like you have to actively clean the wound, you have to actively clean the spiritual wound. Otherwise, it can be 10 years, 20 years, and you still will not heal from that miscarriage or from that C-section.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Shay, I would say this, something that could help you right away. You said you're pregnant now?
No.
Oh, you're not pregnant
I
now.
recently lost her. God took her. It was time for her to go.
Oh, Shay. I would say you need to. Well, something that you could do right now is do you do any meditations?
Yes, I do.
Okay. How long do you typically meditate for?
I normally do it at nighttime until I fall asleep.
Okay.
That's normally how I do it because I have a full house.
I got you.
So
what I would start when you meditate, what are you usually focused on?
I'm normally focused on my breathing.
On your breathing?
I feel like sometimes I have more of a hard time controlling my breathing.
Okay.
More than anything.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I'm focused on right now.
So what you should start doing during your meditations, every night when you're going to sleep, get ready for bed, breathe and then visualize an orange light going in a circular motion right where your navel is. Right, that's your sacral chakra, right? So imagine an orange light going towards your left, rotated towards your left arm. So from the top to the left and down, back and down, up and down, right? So rotate it as long as you can until you fall asleep, right? That's going to help you to heal your sacral chakra, because that's a major reason why you're having these issues when it comes to pregnancies, right? Your sacral chakra, that vortex is highly blocked. I'll just say it that way, right? It's really blocked, and the quickest way to start getting it to be unblocked and to give you less complications is to just rotate that chakra and get the energy moving properly, right? And just doing that will help to get rid of some of that infectious energy that you're dealing with in that chakra, right? So that's an example of, you can do that with every chakra, with any chakra, but I would definitely specifically for you do that sacral chakra, right? So that's a perfect example of how the spiritual healing doesn't have to be always so extravagant where we got to do a bunch of rituals and things like that. It could be something something simple, just like that, where basically you're doing your own Reiki on yourself.
Right.
Your own Reiki. If you need some help, if you have some visualization problems with that, right? You can take a crystal like a clear quartz or a garnet, or even like sunstone, and you can just rotate that in the same direction around your belly button, right? And that'll get the energy moving. If you're having trouble doing it, mentally, you can do it physically with the crystal
Okay.
as well. Sure. Any other questions for me?
No, you pretty much answered it all, because trust me, it was meant for me to be on this live, because all the other lives that y'all been having, and I've been dipping and dabbing a few times, so y'all doing a great job. I really appreciate y'all. I really do. And you will have a baby soon.
Yes.
It's on your face.
You can see it. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit. You are correct on that one.
I knew it. When she said baby, I saw it in her, and I was like, oh, she's having a baby.
Shit.
I saw it.
Shit.
I definitely saw it. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Shit. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
I definitely forgot how to exit out of the face-to-face. Big times, just like the shade, bro. He was a real Jim Kelly the other day. Shit, I don't even know who is Jim Kelly. I gotta look up who Jim Kelly is. But I shade to that. Shay, appreciate the congratulations, big time. So volume's low on IG. Graffiti. So NDEs do change your perspective of life. I've had 5 Ashe and NY Dubs. Oh, hit the views. Okay. Well, yeah. K Sensation, she did it for me. So it all worked out. You're welcome, NY Devs. Peace to Abos. Shakrav. Hello, Oz. Bekistan? Is that a place? A peace to Abos. Shay. So, it's 11:01. I think that's a good number to go ahead and ascend from this stream. Jim Kelly was a martial artist. Ashe. How do you exercise archons? I don't know what archons are, big time. You have to explain to me what that is. See if I can look it up. Yeah, I don't know what that is. How do you exercise archons? I don't know what archons are, big time. Oh, how do you get rid of evil entities? You can, I mean, there's a lot of ways to get rid of evil entities. You can pray to get rid of evil entities. You can call upon whatever ancestors you resonate with to get rid of evil entities. You can pray and burn like a black candle. You can use Palo Santo. With combination of prayer. You could use sage, white sage. I probably would use some black sage, like Yerba Santa type sage, right? You can meditate holding a crystal especially if it has like a nice size to it, a nice size like clear quartz crystal. And you can meditate, imagine, and imagining putting all that evil entity into the crystal, right? You can take an egg and rub that on all parts of your body. Every time you breathing in all of the negative, that entity into the egg. And then like throwing that egg away outside somewhere like this. You can I would bury the egg. You can do that, or throw it in the ocean. You can do like a spiritual contract breaking ritual. Which is kind of extensive as far as like the words and the prayer part. But breaking contracts, spiritual contracts, like through ritual or through guided meditation, that's another way as well. So yeah, there's a lot of ways to do that. You can go to the beach, pray and meditate, and imagine that evil energy being swallowed up by the ocean, by the sea breeze, and just being out for an extended period of time in certain nature settings where there's a lot of sun, there's beach or ocean water or forest area, and just being in that setting for an extended period of time, that entity gets pulled into, it gets pulled out of you automatically. You just got to make sure then after you leave that you put up a protection prayer or spell or something, so that it can't just easily latch back on to you, right? You also then have to figure out, or try to figure out, try to look for, how did this entity latch onto me in the first place? Because it could have been through your phone. It could have been through certain things you're watching on your phone, certain movies. It could have been certain music. It could have been a certain person that you were having conversations with. It could be somebody trying to cast an entity on you, right? So you might need to do get a reversal candle or something, right? So knowing the source of that evil entity is also a thing too, because even when you get rid of it, if you're participating in the thing that's attached to, it could be a certain food or whatever, it can latch back onto you again, right? If it's something that somebody put on you, usually like once you break that could be tricky sometimes. That could be tricky. It depends on are they actively still keeping it on you, and that could be kind of tricky. So that's where reversal candles kind of come into play. Shay, been big time. Check out your music video. I'll show you DM'd it. I'll show you to that. Duublé said that lady is intuitive. We're all, you'd be surprised how intuitive most of us are, to tell you the truth. Right, men and women are so incredibly intuitive, right? But it's been so tabooed that we just ignore it. A lot of us get downloads. A lot of us, men and women, get downloads, get messages, get predictions, hear voices, see things. It's actually, there's more of us on the planet that are having these spiritual experiences than there are not. I would say personally, the majority of the Earth's population is having spiritual experiences all the time. It's just that the majority of us are trying to ignore them. Well, I don't know if the majority are trying to ignore them on the planet. Definitely in America, though. But we're ignoring them, though. Or we're not fully getting an understanding of them. All right. Graffiti says, I'm getting better at carpools, my intuition. Ashe. Ashe to that, Graffiti. Ashe to Mama Mars. So we'll go ahead and I think we can leave it there now. It's 11:10. It was 11:01 last time I said. Now it's 11:10. So the ones, 3 ones once again and a 0. Because they think they're crazy, says Mazings. Yeah, well, yeah, nowadays people, they think they're crazy to experience such things, and it was done that way on purpose to control a greater amount of the population. Because there's just certain people there's just certain energies, certain aspects, certain DNA, bloodlines that are addicted to conquering, right? It is natural. It is natural. Some have that gene more activated than others, right? And it's, so. But there is also the gene to fight against that conquering energy. Now it's a triple 11, the quadruple 11, Ashe. So we'll go ahead and say Ashe, Asante, and Amen. Ime Kamalika, it is done. And I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Ashe.